exactly 12. So I officially call the meeting to order. And pursuant to the provisions of 2.68.030 of the Metropolitan Code of Laws, please take notice that decisions of the National Public Library Board may be appealed to the Chancery Court of Davidson County for review. Under common law writ of certiorari, any appeal must be filed within 60 days after entry of a final decision by the board. Any person or other entity considering an appeal should consult with an attorney to ensure that time and procedural requirements are met. And pursuant to TCA 8-44-12, time is reserved at the beginning of the library board meetings for which there is an actionable item on the agenda for public comment germane to the items on the agenda. Up to 5 people will be allowed up to 3 minutes each to speak. Speakers must register within 1/2 hour prior to the beginning of the meeting by signing their name on a physical sign-up sheet available at the entrance and identifying any agenda item on which they intend to comment. We had not heard from the dean, and Rosalind said that she would attend, but I imagine she's roaming around trying to find parking. So, what would make me ever think that experience? But thank you all so much for coming today. Happy spring to everybody. So my comments are brief. Just want to thank Keith. Keith came to the bookmobile launch with me. You all, it was fabulous. I mean,
That's cool.
We were like, I had no idea it was going to be like that, and how big it is. And when you went in it, it's just like the library. It was amazing. The books, the way everything is set up. Thank you. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And I was not able to attend the foundation strategic plan meeting, but I was able to have, I want to say, I can't remember what now, it was 30 minutes or an hour conversation.
I think it was an hour.
It was an hour conversation with the consultant. So able to do that input, you know, glad and can't wait to hear the outcome of that. We'll tell you all just a little bit too about, this is again personal, but the Gulf South Summit was college conference that Belmont, Vanderbilt, David Lipscomb, Tribeca, we all hosted here in Nashville on, it was really April the 26th, 27th, 28th, 3-day conference. And we had the opening reception here at the library. And I can't tell you the reaction when they saw this library. You know how when you go to a conference and you say, I'm not going to that, I'm just gonna stay in my room and chill a while. And where we were, they had a shuttle, the hotel had a shuttle every 30 minutes. The ones who didn't came, they called the people who were still at the hotel and said, you all have to come see this. And so we had over 200 people here from 40 universities in the southeastern United States, and they got to see everything that we were doing here at the library. And I know we had 2 staff people here to show them a little bit of what we were doing. So I just want to say, you know, you're just so proud of this public library. So glad to show it to people who don't get an opportunity to see this, who are not doing this across the country. They asked a lot of questions. So just so proud of, so proud to be associated with the library. And today is Volunteer Appreciation Day, and people watching on these cameras may think we get a check. We do not. We are volunteers too, and I want to really thank you all for giving your time to the Nashville Public Library. There she is. You found a parking space. We said that you were roaming around. Today is Volunteer Appreciation Day. There's food downstairs in case you want to go there. All of the volunteers are being honored. And it is a grand occasion down there. So if you want to go down and get something to eat, and we're gonna not do regular manners today. So if you want to talk with your mouth full, it's fine with us. But just want to say we appreciate all of you. With that, I'll go on to the minutes. Are there any changes to the minutes, any additions, any corrections to the March 18th minutes? Okay, there's a motion to approve the March 18th minutes on the floor. Any second? Second, any discussion? All in favor of approval, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Minutes of the March 18th meeting are approved unanimously. Terry,
Okay, well,
throw it over to you.
thank you. Thanks, Joyce. And I can eat. So I just, again, want to echo what Joyce said. I know the amount of hours that each of you volunteer on behalf of Nashville Public Library. And it's not just at these meetings, it's behind the scenes in your community, advocating for us in every way. So one of the things I noticed when I came here is that we had an advisory board back at Wake County. We did not have a voting board, and the amount of time and energy that you commit to Nashville Public Library makes us such a better organization. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And also thank you, Nina Neesmith has been just in this position this year, and the fact that she resurrected the in-person celebration, it's a lot of time and effort. So she actually works in HR with Sherry Adams, and so her entire team in that department came together to put that together today. And it just always reminds you of like why you do what you do every day. Because when you think about the talented people that we have on staff, whether they're planning and organizing an event or it's Lana and Elliot singing, I mean, to think that, yeah, Elliot's going to sing later in the agenda. So just, again, just makes you so proud to be part of this incredible team of staff. So thank them as well for everything that they do every day, but especially on days like today. And that piece by piece, I thought was a really, really neat theme, and they just played into that in every way. So I'm looking forward to hearing and seeing the rest of what was going on downstairs. Tonight is the thankathon for council, and so Sean will be there to present Councilmember Gadd with her packet of thank yous. I think when I talked to Christy earlier this morning, she said that we had 3,800. I'm probably, Sean's like, why are you talking about this? I'm entering my report. So 3,800 thank yous, and last year we did like 770. Yeah, and honestly, you think about how it registers when you have Councilmember Coop and Councilmember Cash. We don't know how he got his already, but he already posted today that he's gone through all of his. And like I said before, Councilmember Lee, to just see that joy on her face to say, I already read all of mine. So I just think it's really awesome that, we're able, that the foundation is able to do that. And it does, resonate with our council members. The other thing I just wanted to talk about was also what Joyce said about the bookmobile launch. Linda, can you stand up? So Linda and her team, I mean, again, we inherited the bookmobile. We didn't have a plan for that. And honestly, that celebration at Rocket Ship United Academy was phenomenal. And so it had been such nice weather, and then all of a sudden it's 33 degrees. Yeah. So they had to go ahead and move it inside. But to see the joy on the kids' faces when they got on that bookmobile was really, really incredible. So just kudos to Linda, because that was a really, really big project, and it went off really well. The next thing, yes. Sarita's not here. Downstairs with the volunteers. Yes. So the other thing is that, another thing to celebrate is that Metro Council did pass the $2.5 million for collections for this second allocation. So I know, exactly. So between the first 2 million and now this 2.5, hopefully we're gonna, again, it takes 4 million just to maintain. So hopefully this gives Noel a little bit of room, and hopefully that council and the mayor's office have heard the message in how we compare to other systems, across the United States. And now 70% of our checkout is ebooks. And we all know that ebooks are, $79 each versus $16 for a book. So Noelle and her team do an incredible job balancing and deciding what to purchase. And it hit me during Joyce was saying about the foundation strategic planning session. One of the foundation board members said, I actually put something on hold, and because it took 9 months and 1 week to get it, I totally forgot that I had placed it on hold. So again, I think just those stories being told will help us to be able to get more funding for collections. Just a reminder that mark your calendars for Wednesday, May 21st at 4:30. That is the library's presentation of our operating budget to Metro Council. But I'll remind you again before that. Just a couple of other things. Next week is our Safety and Security Summit. I want to thank Sherry Adams, Mark Crowder, and Susan Dry. I think we've been working on this since like August of last year. So now we're like, oh, we have time, and now it's next week. So we are, all of the agenda, we have it together, and we're just finishing last minute snacks and drinks. But other than that, Libby and Georgia, everybody has, and Maria, she put out the survey. So we've all been working, because we haven't had a in-person staff big meeting like this since 2019. So we're really excited, exactly. And thank you to the foundation. Because of our travel and training, we're able to buy a light breakfast, snacks and drinks, and then lunch for the day, because our keynote did not charge us anything. So or any of the breakout speakers. Yeah, the keynote is usually like $9,000. He's nationally known, but because he lives, I think it's Murfreesboro, but he's closed. And he just said he wanted to do that for us, so. Yeah. And then the last thing is that we enjoyed last week celebrating National Library Week. It was really great. The foundation actually was able, here at Maine, staff was able to have, is it Edie's? Eddie's Barbecue. And then in the branches, they sent a basket, and in the basket were coupons for library staff to be able to have the branch staff to get a lunch as well. So lots of really cool things going on. So that's.
Gary, what was the date, the time and date again
Sure.
for the council?
May 21st at 4:30.
And your mother turned 90?
My mother
Not
turned
your
90 over the weekend, so we just got back from Ohio. So yes,
That's noteworthy.
yeah, well, and she's a great 90, like stamina wise. So I left. She came back with us, and when I left today, she's like, "What would you like me to do?" I was like, "Enjoy the patio and the sun, to read a book." So, anyways, just blessed to think that she's still here with us. That's amazing. So that's it, Joyce.
All right, thank you. All right.
We also had our Carnegie Society Book Club on March 23rd, and we had over 120 people here. Margaret Wrinkle and Ann Patchett were in conversation, which was just a great way for us to acknowledge our annual donors. And it's our Carnegie Society members that give unrestricted dollars. So those are our annual donors, and that's then funds that we can pass on to the library without restrictions. We appreciate all the gifts, restricted and unrestricted, but that just gives some flexibility for the library to be able to figure out where it's needed most. The Thankathon will be presented tonight, but also I know Terry mentioned, we'd love for you to come tonight, but tonight's really just a presentation, so don't feel like you need to, we'd love to have you, but you don't have to come tonight. But really, we want you there when Susan and Terry present the budget on May 21st. If you don't have red, you've got a month to see if you can find some red, a scarf, some bright lipstick, something red. We'd love just to be able to be in Margaret Ann Robinson's spirit of wear red and sit in the front row to make your support known for the Nashville Public Library. And then we are doing another, or we had to postpone it because of bad weather. The Black Men in Leadership coffee that we were doing has been postponed to May 7th. So if you have people you would like to invite, if you would like to come, it is 9 o'clock. Thanks, Joyce. And then lastly, Picnic with the Library is coming up in 2 weeks, April 27th, 3 to 6. It's slightly earlier, so the little ones can hopefully come off their sugar high and get home in time for bed. But appreciate, I know some of you are planning to attend and having your family attend. So looking forward to that. It will be a fun afternoon. And that's all we have.
So it's 3 and not 4.
It's 3 to 6, yes.
Okay, I thought it was at 4.
It used to be 4 to 7.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. Anna's going to talk about the NASA partner contract extensions for 2026.
I'm here to talk about something that is so we're working on our contract for nonprofits for the every year. With Metro Finance and legal team. We work a procedure where we are offering extensions to organizations that have been criteria that we set for organizations be eligible for contract extension. With no contract disruption or corrective action plan within the past 12 months. Exhibit low risk on Metro risk assessment tool, present annual audit, pass annual compliance checks, and meet performance indicators set in the contract. So all 11 organizations passed all of this criteria, and today I'm here to request an approval for the contract extension for 11 organizations. The total number of sites that these organizations will serve is 38 in after school and 18 in summer. They will serve 1,184 kids in after school, 538 in summer. And in addition to this extension, next month I'm going to come back for new applicants. So we're still allowing other organizations in the community to apply and be eligible for NASA funding, but that's a separate process. So we're not restricting anyone from the funding. It's just we're giving our long-term partners an opportunity for decreased administrative workload when it comes to funding and a little bit more sustainability of funding. That's all I have, and I request your approval for these extensions.
We're looking at these Beach Creek.
Yes, so there are 11
amendments. What we're doing is contract amendment to their existing contract. We have agreed that we will do 12-month extensions, and it will be up to 60 months. So these contracts can be extended up to 5 times if they meet annual requirements.
Some of them are in your board packets, but then there are 3 additional ones that came in after we put together the board packet. So Emily just has copies for you.
Okay, thank you.
That's why I couldn't find 11.
That's why we.
Sorry,
yeah,
something happened to the email chain, so I've attached everything, but 3 of them didn't go through, so I had to send separately.
Okay. Questions, comments, concerns about the contracts, extensions for the NASA?
And this extension, will they do this annually? Submit the
Yes.
reporting? Yeah.
Yes, so we are allowing 12-month extensions up to 60 months. After they've gone through 5 extensions, then we will have to do a new contract. But we do not guarantee the extensions. They still have to meet every year all the requirements, and then the condition is that every year NASA's budget is approved by Metro before this extension goes into effect.
Is a motion?
Do you need a
So-
motion? Yeah.
So move.
Okay, Jarvis is moving to, extend the contracts. Second, okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Contracts are approved. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I just want to say this is great work.
More exciting than you,
Uh-huh.
you know, build it.
Well, I just see, parents with resources and going to private schools and all that stuff, and they have aftercare and all these advantages. And to offer this to kids who don't have those kind of advantages is just.
And thank you, because I know they don't just wait for people to come. I remember getting a call to say, where can we have it, in Edge Hill, and we recommend some places that you involve neighborhoods.
Yeah, we're
in choosing locations.
communities
Yes, it's fantastic. Behind the scenes, we don't see, we just get to say yes.
Oh, NICE was in there. So they're really serving an immigrant community, I guess, right? Yeah. Great.
Any other comments? And thank you so much. Linda and Brett, district-wide art piece, okay, can't wait.
You ready for the excitement? Okay, I'm excited. Okay, so I am super excited about this. So I always tell you guys I have all this stuff in my head and I need someone to help me get it out. And so I wanted to put together a district-wide art piece that would allow all of our employees to participate. I knew I wanted it to be a heart. I knew the theme was I am NPL or why I love NPL. And I didn't know how to make it come to life, but I knew it was all in my head. So I went to Brett and I said, Brett, I want to do this project. I need everyone to participate. How can you help me with this? And with his creative mind, he said, well, I can build it for you. And I said, but I need for the whole district to take part, Maine and 21 locations. And he says, well, what if I build you a heart, but I make it into a puzzle? That way, each region can get a puzzle piece. I said, well, hocus pocus. You are wonderful. So got with Jenna and said, Jenna, can I come and talk to the branch managers about this idea to get their buy-in? Went to the branch managers meeting back in December, gave them all of the instructions on what we were going to do and how we were going to do it. Had to hide it consistently from Terry Luke because she was like, what is this art problem? I was like, don't worry about it. So they worked on the project end of December through the end of February. And Brett went and picked up all of the pieces. while they're working on the pieces, we had a second part which involved going around the district getting video of people talking. So it's two parts. So the goal is that it will be on display here at Maine for a couple of weeks, and then it will make its way to every region throughout Nashville. So I present to you, I am NPL and why I love NPL.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. That's beautiful.
Some of the Post-its that we sent out, those are remarks and comments from our patrons throughout Nashville on why they love NPL. And when you get real close after the meeting, you can see like Hermitage, tiny little books, and then there's like libraries on the side. It's all, but every region got to make their piece to represent that area of town. So the centerpiece is Maine, so we're going to take that piece off and we're going to run the film for you, just a short video so you guys can hear that. I hope you like it, it's awesome. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
My name is Sarah.
Hi, I am Paul Miller.
I'm Lana. I am a singer-songwriter, a Nashville native, and a really big dreamer.
I'm a lover of arts and film and music.
I am a artist, a performer.
I am an unapologetic lesbian.
Like so many of us here in our city, I'm a transplant. Been here since 1996. When do I get my honorary Nashvilleian status?
I work here in the lab for 19 years.
I'm a wife and a mom and a performing artist and a storyteller.
I'm an animal rights activist and a lover of the outdoors.
I'm a Black fashion designer and artist based here in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm a photographer, graphic designer, and a role player.
I'm sort of fun, loving, and also just a huge lover of books. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I'm a gamer. Soy colombiana, orgullosa de ser latina.
I am a young Black woman.
I'm a woman, I'm an artist, I'm an aunt. By day, I am the Assistant Director for Education and Literacy here at Nashville Public Library. But by night, I love singing jazz, I love cooking, and dabbling in baking.
I sort of grown up running libraries. And over the years, the library has become my family.
I'm Maria. I'm a cosplayer, photographer, and model. I'm an education champion, a near-native Nashvilleian, a mom, an educator, a reader. I love to read, and I love my dog. I am big, I am bold, I am brilliant, I am black, I am.
And so those videos are just a reminder of us that it takes all of us from all sorts of backgrounds, cultures, all sorts of talents in order to make Nashville Public Library the library that it is. So I hope you guys love it, and I hope it's with us for a while.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Now that you know that Linda likes to cook and bake, we're going to party.
Wow, thank you,
Creative
Linda
is
and Brett.
that?
This is
Thank you
amazing.
so much. And the fact that it's gonna travel all over the place.
Yeah,
and
that's just terrific.
everybody will get to see it. That's just amazing. That's just amazing. Thank you. Okay, NECAT update. But show and tell there. I'm just kidding.
I'm Larry Jurek. I am the manager over NECAT Network, Library IT, as well as Production Services. And thanks for letting us come and present NECAT to you. First, I want to welcome and introduce Shauna Lynn Brandmere. She is our NECAT board chair, so thank her for being here. So, NECAT Network. What are we? What is it? What is NECAT? Library's mission statement is to inspire reading, advance learning, and connect our community. NECAT's mission statement follows right along with its exposing Middle Tennessee viewers to arts, education programming created locally and worldwide. They're to teach individuals, organizations who want to make their own TV shows, and we will broadcast them on the NECAT network. They use our equipment, all of our resources. We have staff available there for them to assist them in making their production. Currently, we have 571 active members. We have 3 channels that are broadcasting 24/7. It is available in 93,000 homes throughout Davidson County on Comcast Network. We are available in 19 Middle Tennessee counties through DirecTV and UVerse, but we also broadcast live on Roku through NECAT and through NECAT Network on the web. So monthly, we do offer a Production 1 class that people can come in, sign up to be a member. They go through Production 1 class. And then bi-monthly, we have a Production 2 class, which gets you into more advanced of making your own production. Quarterly, there is audio training and editing of your production. They teach you how to use green screen, as well as using the different types of lighting and the colors. This is Cameron McCaslin. He is our NECAT Network studio manager. So I'm going to let him present some of the statistics to you.
Sure. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for having me. We want to talk a little bit about kind of what we have done this year and kind of what we've done since we've come into the fold here at Nashville Public Library. This year, we've had 40 people complete Production 1. That is a class that we have basically the first Saturday of every month. We invite people in. It's usually about 10 people is our goal to have them come in. It's the basic 101 of that. We've had 96 public bookings totaling 339 hours of production with 830 individuals who have utilized the studio, that have come in and made productions and things like that. Let's go next one. We've had 278 people complete Production 1 since we started with NPL, 898 public bookings totaling 3,954 hours of production, with 7,400 individuals that have utilized the studio since NECAT has become part of NPL. Part of those people are library patrons and also librarians who've worked here. Linda actually brought a group of people over very early on and just kind of say, here's what we do at NECAT. We had everyone from our production crew come through, see how we use the studio. Just yesterday, Wishing Chair was over there. We were shooting some new video with them. So we're finding ways to utilize all of that. In 2025, as far as our broadcasting goes, we've had 7 brand new first run shows appear for the first time, 238 episodes of ongoing shows that have broadcast for the first time, 13 NPL carousel bulletins. What that is, like a billboard for things that are going on at different library locations. We let the public know. It goes out to those 93,000 people. And we've had 628 hours of NPL specific content that has been broadcast. Now that may be stuff that we make in-house at NECAT or things that like production services made. Things like this lovely video that you just got a chance to see will be on NECAT for all the people at home to watch going forward to the future. Talking about broadcasting since joining NPL, we've had 56 brand new shows that have started. We've had 1,966 new first-run episodes. We've had 130 of those carousel bulletins pop up and 8,143 hours of NPL content broadcast on our 3 stations since becoming part of that. I want to talk about some of the NPL shows that we're making right now. We have things like Whimsical World of Wishing Chair, which you're all familiar with. We have NPL Means Business, which kind of started out as a Zoom meeting that was happening. Corey Frederick, who's the manager of the Gillsville branch, was teaching people about small businesses. I got a chance to look at it and said, hey, we could turn this into a television show, put it on the air, and it airs weekly now, giving people the chance to see it over and over again, making evergreen content. We work with Studio NPL, as well as doing in-house shows like Frame of Reference, which is like talking to musicians. We have our new documentary, It's All Connected, The Art of Sustainability, which we premiered just a couple weeks back here at the main library. Had a great turnout for that, had to even open up the overflow to let people in, but that's airing on television now. We're very proud of the fact that NECAT was the first television station in the nation to air the Juneteenth fireworks anywhere, and we continue to do so to this day, so we'll be back out there June 19th, as well as on that same day presenting, excuse me, the Juneteenth Poetry Jam, which is a collection of poets that come together to just share their art and their experience about Juneteenth. Again, a whole manner of shows there. Shows in development right now. We have a documentary on the Talking Library, which is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. The big project that we're working on right now is called Branches, NPL in Your Neighborhood. That is basically a half-hour documentary on each branch of the public library to show, excuse me, not only what's happening in the branch, but in that neighborhood. We have MNPS Desktop, which we just had McGavick High School over. We teach them a 2-day training, let them make a show, and then invite them back over and over again to make whatever it is they want to make. We're developing story time at NPL, taking what the librarians are already doing daily with story times with children, finding a way to put that on television so people can watch it at home for the first time. Smashville TV with the Natural Predators, Wishing Chair production specials. Some of that may be the actual plays that they put on here in the theater, plus special projects that me and Brett have been working on together, trying to develop, figure out what works for television. We are on the campus at Nashville State, and we've been working with the community college there to show their concerts as they perform them. We put them on television, but also working with them on doing special classes for their students. We had an entire group of Nashville State students do production one. Once they came through, those same students have gone back, started making documentaries about the classes that they're taking that we plan to air on NECAT later this year. Working with Be Well right now to develop some shows about health and sustainability. Pride Voices in Media for the Pride Month. Of course, I mentioned Juneteenth Poetry Jam. And with our documentary, It's All Connected, we're doing a documentary follow-up show, which will be half-hour episodes to kind of show more sustainability issues that are happening here at the library. You can see some of our community partners. We've worked with National Predators Foundation, We Go, the Chinese Arts Alliance, Centennial Park Conservancy. Will be down there this weekend for Earth Day, kind of showing off, basically taping their TED Talks, showing off all the great things that the library is doing with a booth down there. We worked with Urban Green Lab, the Nashville Zoo, Bell Garden, as well as Nashville Film Festival, the 48-Hour Film Project, the 54 Film, Nashville Women in Film and Television, and SAG-AFTRA. Live broadcast, we made a big investment, and Larry, you may want to speak to this a little bit more, but this year, we've done Chinese New Year, our Art Talks this weekend, Celebrate Nashville, the Juneteenth fireworks, the Lego contest that happens for the 15th year, we put that on TV for the first time. We're hosting the Mid-South Emmy Awards on TV Live. We did the Bookmobile ribbon cutting, which again, some of you were out there to see. We put that on television for people to watch at home as it was happening, and we just had our 54 Film Festival Awards this last week, where filmmakers came in and accepted the trophies for all the incredible films we had, which will air later this year. You want to speak to the live view?
So for the live view, we are very thankful to Susan and Terry. Metro 3 has this device, and this is what brought this up. It's called a live view. And this basically allows us to go to any location with our cameras, and we can broadcast this live back to NECAT Studio to be put straight out on television as it's happening. We did do this. Chinese New Year was its first run with that, and it ran flawless. Loved it. So thank you to Terry and Susan for that purchase. We also used it at the Bookmobile event. We will be using it again this weekend for the Earth Day. So that's coming up. We did use it, Lego. So yeah, this has been a fantastic purchase. So what is next for NECAT? First thing, we have been working with Andrea Fanta and Marcom, and we appreciate all their help. They are working to get the word out about NECAT. I keep saying that it is the best kept secret in Nashville. So we want everybody to know about it. Where else can you go and pay $100 and create your own television show and get on TV? So that's, Andrea is working with us. We met last week, and she has a ton of brilliant ideas that she's working on for us. I was very happy to hear Terry's announcement about the additional funding for Noel. So NECAT Lending Library is the next thing that we're working on. And basically this is roughly 100 titles that we're trying to procure that are about editing your videos, editing audio, how to create a good production, just different things that people that come in can check out from us. And the other thing that goes hand in hand with that is the NECAT staff will be able to sign people up for library cards as well. So where I'm kind of hoping to go with that is everybody that comes in, walks in that studio, will have an opportunity to sign up for a library card. New building. Currently, Terry, the Metro Mayor, or the Mayor's office and legal team are working with Nashville State. They're in negotiations for a new lease. That is all I know about that right now. They're negotiating.
That's all we know about it right now.
So, new building is the old Donaldson Library. There has been a feasibility study conducted. General Services is involved in that. Gresham Smith has been selected. They are currently waiting on proposals back from Gresham Smith. And I believe we're also waiting on funding to do this project. But we're hoping it comes in because this would be a great space for us. Oh, wrong button. So, NECAT is a place for free speech, arts, education, as well as a window to the world for all the best that Nashville has to offer. And here is our NECAT staff. Next slide. So, McCaslin, we have Sam Burns, and don't worry about the next guy, and then Eric Lowy, who's here with us today. Play the video. So Sam Burns created this video for us.
NECAT stands for Nashville Education Community Arts Television, and our mission is twofold: expose Middle Tennessee viewers to arts and education programming created both locally and around the world, and teach individuals and organizations who wish to make TV shows how to do so. Let them use our equipment and resources, and then broadcast those shows for them. For more information on how to get started creating your own TV show with NECAT, visit us on the web at necatnetwork.org.
I'll tell you a quick funny story. So at lunch, I normally just tune in to different NECAT channels just to see what's going on. And I was watching one the other day, and I actually had to start texting Cameron going, Cameron, what show is this? It's hilarious. And this was a show from 2013.
I think so, yeah. The Jeff Durham show.
And then he told me that these guys actually got picked up nationally. They started at NECAT Network. And fantastic little show. But thank you for your time. Any questions?
Yes, I have several.
Okay. Come on up.
I'll remember mine. If you got several, that's all right.
So let us
Travis,
begin.
go ahead.
I want
Is
to talk
your-
about first about
Is your
innovation.
thing on?
Is my
Your mic on? Is this mic?
on?
Please, yes.
I want to talk about first about innovation, moving from innovation to integration, moving from integration to implementation, and then I just want to give you some information. So, at the beginning, when we talk about innovation, content sales, and you mentioned that you have a package about 237 shows. Have there been any thought from a foundation standpoint, teaming up with them, taking these packages to the foundation, and the foundation can work with the Nashville Entertainment talent agencies? I'm not going to name them like William Morris Endeavor or United Talent Agency or Creative Artists Agency or Washington, to take these packages to them where they can team up with their talent and maybe bring talent to those packages and maybe even some revenue opportunity to you all that could fund or bring funding to the foundation to help implement the operations. That's an innovative question I'm asking right there. Have y'all thought about that? Have y'all considered that?
I can say a little bit. The way that our model works is any of our patrons who come through our door, take our class, and then make their television shows, they own the copyright to their show. So they are allowed to take that, do whatever it is they will with it after they give us a copy to run on the NECAT network. Now, anything that we make in-house, what we call our in-house shows, that's stuff that we may develop, create, things like the documentary that just came out, things like NECAT Now, which is a talk show that promotes different things. We could take those and put them in other places, whether that means by sales or parking them on other stations. Just this week, me and Larry were talking about putting a best of package together to be able to air in other spots around Nashville. We have talked with, yeah, go ahead.
How many in-house packages you have?
Oh gosh, top of head, I do not know. I know, say, just this year we have about 16 new shows, I think, that we have developed.
I'm kind of pushing this because I don't want to take up majority of the time.
Sure.
So when it comes to integration, so this is what I see, because I'm looking at the future of the library. I'm thinking about what's going to happen to the library in the future. I'll never forget that conversation that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to, I don't want to see NPL and then NECAT.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
It needs to be more integrated.
Right.
So I heard a little bit about how you're going to work with Andrea on the marketing piece. But my only, I don't want to use the word concern because that's a negative thing. My only observation is, are you all in the process of working with all the other departments that, like the volunteer event that we just had downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all in the process of being more integrated into the things that's happening in the library and push that content out, as well as integrating your services a little bit more into the website, you know, so we can see a little bit more of that kneecap sassiness or presentation on the website, so people could go, this is not just a library, this is also, they're not just, you know, a place that holds stories, but this is a place that tells stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Creates stories.
are y'all in the process of implementing things like that? Or I hope y'all.
Yes.
Absolutely. In the last 6 months, we've started to take all of our classes and events and rotate them over to LibCal, which is what the library uses across the board to do all of that. A lot of it was just, again, the integration of here's everything that you guys got whenever you got NECAT, and how do we take what is already there and switch it over into a system that works for the library while not breaking either side of it. And I feel like we are in the process now of making sure all that happens. And as far as working with the different departments, I think you can see that in things like NPL Means Business, in things like the Wishing Chair production that, like I said, just happened yesterday. My team works with Forrest's team constantly. Everything about like what you see up here as far as like Chinese New Year, those live events, the same team that you see in this room every month with you, they're there with us working hand in hand to make those things go out. That live view that Larry talked about, it's like we are trading that back and forth for the different events to, you know, it's like they may be sending us a signal, we're catching it at the station and putting it out there. But we are looking for ways all the time to put more NPL content up on screens.
And we are reaching out to departments and saying, hey, we want to work with you.
Absolutely.
And make TV out of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sell the story. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the distributors. Comcast, DirecTV. Are you all getting actual data of who is actually looking at your content?
We've tried. Comcast will not share that data.
Okay, you can stop right there with Comcast. I'm not gonna say anything negative about them. I only worked in the entertainment industry for almost 20 years. Okay. And then finally, I appreciate the partnership you all have with Nashville State. I'm not saying that because I'm the chief information officer.
Sure.
I'm hoping that you all do get a chance to renew your lease, but I have no power over that.
Right.
But
Got a lot of power.
I do believe, and I'm a big NECAT supporter, that
Yes.
NECAT, I think, is one of the departments that would help the library move towards the future.
Yeah.
We have the stories in the library, but y'all sell the stories to media.
I
And we
believe
got
that
to be
too.
able to combine both of those resources together and be more integrated and, to be even more successful in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all those great
The
comments.
conversation that I have constantly about that when it comes to those 93,000 Comcast subscribers that we know we're in the homes of, is the idea of how many people in Nashville daily drive by their local library branch, but they may have never been inside of that branch. All those people have televisions, and our hope is that if we can start showing what happens inside those buildings and inside those spaces, those people that have a television but have never been in a branch might show up for some of these events or these different things. Maybe they don't read books, but maybe they do need help with their taxes or getting a passport or getting their driver's license, like things that they don't know the library offers. We're putting that out there and letting them know that that happens through the different shows we're making.
I have one more question.
Sure.
No way. So, besides Nashville State, are y'all teaming up with, other institutions like Belmont or Vanderbilt, Tennessee State?
Tennessee State, we have done some things with in the past. We have also partnered with Belmont and Vanderbilt professors in the past to do different things. And we just actually had a group of visitors from the University of North Carolina, Asheville, who found us basically looking through the web, came on a field trip to Nashville for spring break and spent some time with us, did a tour of the building. We kind of talked about the things they did. And we got a great letter back from the professor saying a few of the students had kind of changed their minds about what they were doing in the music industry and were focusing more on music in broadcast because of the conversations they had at NECAT. And I think
I
that's
appreciate
super.
your leadership and supporting them. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I just want to, honestly, with Larry working with Cameron and the staff, just to see the positive changes and everything that is happening. If you saw through the slideshow, those are all new things that have, since Larry agreed to oversee NECAT. So.
I just need you to get in the room with Linda and Brett. Those are some innovative people.
Working on it.
You know what?
Get some ideas.
It sounds like you all are excited about it too.
Absolutely
You
are.
can just tell. We can tell the changes because we can tell you're so excited about doing it all. Kate, did you have a
So
question?
when did NECAT come into the library family? When did that, is that 2 years
How
ago?
long ago was that?
It's been
It's
3
been
years ago.
3 more, yeah.
And, my questions were access and measurement, which, we've talked a little bit. So I'm over here on my phone trying to access NECAT because you keep talking about televisions, but not everybody's looking at them.
Sure.
And so
Yeah,
this is
that's
where,
true.
if you talk about generationally, this is where it has to be, and it is.
Are you watching TV instead of paying attention?
I just said, while I was listening, I was talking, and then I don't know how you measure it. If Comcast,
So what I can speak to on that is Nielsen, which you may have heard of Nielsen ratings in the
Yeah,
past.
Nielsen ratings.
Historically, that is how you track TV ratings. The problem is what Nielsen does is they are there to figure out what advertising time is worth. So
Right.
they do that to see how much they can charge for a commercial. Because we're commercial-free content, they don't track us because we don't and can't sell commercial space on our channels. That's part of the agreement we have. But through the CATV negotiations that happen every 10 years, which is currently happening right now, they do a report and they kind of tell us this is how many homes you're in, but it never, we don't know how many people are watching at once. There's a room we can walk in, and if the lights go this high, we know a lot of people, and if the lights are down, not as many, but there is no number we can put on it.
Good question.
App,
Any
you have
other-
an app coming soon?
So if you have the Roku app, you can put the NECAT channels on there. You can watch on your phone through Roku or on your television at home through Roku. You just have to search NECAT on Roku to get it. And then we're on the website. We stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on necatnetwork.org. You can watch live for free anytime.
Are you on YouTube?
We do upload some of our shows. There are 2 separate YouTube channels. There is a NECAT network that we put all of our in-house shows on, and then there's a public access 19 channel that we put any of the shows that the patrons make. If they want them up, we put them up there for them.
the
And if you
question.
just search Nashville NECAT, you'll find it on YouTube. Yes.
Aki?
Your production one classes, what are the age groups?
So we start at 16 and we go to, I think our oldest member right now is 93. So it's a big age gap. We do special classes for high school. Like I said, McGavick High was over just a couple weeks ago, and that's freshmen to seniors that can take that. We have had in the past like summer camps that we do for even younger children. It can be like 8 to 16 basically. But we kind of have learned we have more adult users than we have anything else. But we work with MNPS to kind of basically cater to whatever those schools specifically are doing that year.
And we also have a brand new podcast studio in the NECAT building. Thanks to Eric, he put a lot of that together.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to be on TV, you just want to create you an audio project.
Yeah.
You can come right there.
Have y'all been on This Is Nashville yet?
I have done the show twice. I did it just a couple weeks ago
Okay.
for the movie premiere, and then I want to say about a year and a half ago we did it just talking about NECAT. But Khalil's a good friend of mine, and we love the show.
So is there any intersection between Studio NPL and what you guys are doing? It seems like all those people ought to grow up and go to NECAT.
Absolutely. So just recently, Sam Burns, who's on our staff, we sent her over to Nick to go hang out for a day and just do the training that they do to see how we can integrate their teachings into what we do. So whenever we do get those people that are coming out of Studio NPL, they're very familiar with it. We're actively working on that currently.
My last question is, what's the budget? Where's the money coming from?
So there is money that is set aside through the CATV funding that happens every year. It's about $100,000 a year. And that money can only go to purchases of like equipment and things like that. So that's how we keep the studio updated. The rest of it is basically in the NPL budget. Terry may can speak to that, or even Andrea, who I know has been working on this more so than I can from this podium right now. But there is, we're working on a skeleton crew currently. You can see our staff is very slim. But that's where we fund as far as like getting the new equipment that's coming in there. We do have a $100 buy-in for membership. Now that doesn't generate much money. The only reason that exists at all is we have learned that if there's not buy-in from the patron and they don't show up on a Saturday, they won't come, and then we have to cancel the class. It's not good for anybody.
Right.
So that money, we do spend it on supplies and things like that, but it's a drop in the bucket.
Oh, so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Shauna
Thank you.
Lynn, would you stand up? Shauna Lynn Brandmeier is, has been involved with this how long? How many years?
2019.
Right. Right. And I just want to thank her for volunteering.
Oh, yeah.
Shauna Lynn was one of my daughter's best friends in
Yep.
the school. She showed you how
high
long
school
I've known
together.
her. But it's so great to have you doing this. Shauna Lynn is Deputy General Counsel for TennCare. So I know she could be somewhere doing something else, but I want to thank you for all your volunteerism with NECAT. Thank you
Joyce.
so much. Thank you. Anything else? Oh, my goodness. Oh, safety and security. Mark.
He sat patiently.
Thank you. I promise to keep it short because I love to talk. So anyway, just wanted to give you a couple updates today. And I'm Mark Crowder. I'm head of security. I just celebrated my 10th year last month.
Oh, wow. Yay. Thank you.
And we were able, Susan, myself, Terry, admin team, we've been working the last 3 or 4 years to get a library safety inspector position. So we finally got it approved this past year, and so I was able and very fortunate to be able to hire Brandon as the library safety inspector. And we'll show you some things here, but we've really made a lot of progress since Brandon's come on board 6 months ago, and because I was always trying to play catch up, trying to do several things, run security and safety. But with Brandon's position, it's freed me up a lot for that. we've able to accomplish things that have been on the back burner for about 2 years. So Brandon's going to give you a little bit of information about himself, his role, what we've done over the last few years, and Brandon's already started, like he hit the ground running and has trained all of our staff, branches and main library staff on the annual safety and security training. And when I was looking for somebody for this position, I didn't really know exactly, since this was a brand new position, but I wanted somebody with my same core values and that would lead the library after I'm gone. So I wanted somebody that would take care of our employees, that was personable, and be able to relate, because there's several things you're looking for when you're hiring someone. But in my case, I've always had my core values is to treat people as I want to be treated, and that's what I relaying to Brandon. So he's really good technical, but I'm giving him the hands-on skills, and over the next few months I'll be turning more of the responsibilities over to him. And but anyway, I'll let Brandon take it over from here.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome.
Well, it's nice to meet you all, finally. I've just hit my 6 months here at the beginning of April, so I'm very happy and excited to be here. And just continue. Thank you. I have hit the ground running here. There was lots of things that needed to be updated, and Mark needed the help. So I'm here just to make his job easier until I can transition into those roles and take over, and just ensure that staff, patrons, everyone that comes into our facilities feels safe and welcomed. So just a little bit of a backstory on me. Before I started here at NPL, I was a 911 telecommunications training officer for Sumner County. I had hit 3.5 years there before I started here. Then prior to that, I was in the Navy for 4 years. So I had a background in safety. I wanted to correlate it. It was something that I grew very accustomed to, and it felt like second nature. So when this job posting had opened up, it was my chance to get back into something that I loved. So just to give you all a little bit of a breakdown, I'm just going to go over some of the things that I control and that I do, some things about my role. So just to give you a quick little brief description, why library safety and all safety matters. Libraries are vital community spaces where safety ensures a secure, welcoming, and distraction-free environment for patrons and employees. Preventing hazards, protecting resources, and preparing for emergencies are essential to maintain their integrity. Now, just a little bit of what I do. I co-lead the implementation and oversight of safety policies and procedures to ensure a safe and compliant environment across all locations, all NPL locations. I also coordinate the safety education and training, and I also help staff stay informed and prepared with current event situations, certain OSHA topics that come up, just to make sure that everyone has the knowledge that I do. If it's informed to me and I can disclose it, everyone will know. So everyone's in a loop. I'm also over the IOD program, Injured on Duty. I conduct investigations into accidents and injuries involving library employees, also patrons as well, and identifying risks and implementing improvements if there are any that need to be improved. We are going to start inspections here soon. So through the inspections, awareness initiatives, and proactive planning, I will strengthen our library's commitment to safety. And of course, I also support on the security side as needed, trying to involve myself within Mark's role so I can do a good job of taking over once he is gone. A little bit of what we've done so far. Could be on the next slide. So since joining as a safety inspector, we have focused on strengthening the security measures, improving emergency preparedness, and ensuring staff confidence in handling safety and security situations. So some key things that have been enhanced on the security side, the badge access system. This was actually done and in progress before I started. This was implemented at all NPL locations. So it eliminated the need for multiple sets of keys because we used to have the hard keys that employees had to carry. There was multiple, if you're trying to get into a building, you'd have to have the hassle of pulling out your keys, trying to see which one would fit. Now we have the ease of just a badge reader. This also doubles on the security end because if someone happens to lose their badge, Mark or me or Larry quickly disable it, ensuring that we have security measures so no one has access to our facilities that shouldn't need it. We had just did the installation of bullet-resistant fiberglass panels. This is called Armor Core. This is put on specific doors within all NPL locations to create a safe space for staff and patrons in the event of an active shooter situation. And we are just finishing up the 3M security window film installations. So what 3M security film is, it is the film layer that keeps glass from shattering. So we've added this for increased safety in all library locations, reinforcing vulnerable glass surfaces, because I know we love our glass here within all of our library locations. As far as comprehensive training and preparedness initiatives, before I had started, Mark had worked with Metro Nashville Police Department to bring CRAZE training to our staff. What is CRAZE? It's civilians' response to active shooter events. This isn't just your regular active shooter training. It implements the aspects of the mental mindset so we can prepare our staff if or when an active shooter event occurs. So Commander Byrd is overseeing that right now. There are multiple phases that have to be done through it. We just got done with phase 1 when I had first started back in October. So this program is providing employees with crucial knowledge on recognizing threats, responding effectively, and ensuring personal and public safety during emergency situations. I just completed the annual safety and security training for all NPL locations, collaborated with staff. I was graced with the opportunity to provide a fire extinguisher simulator here for the main branch, had employees run through it. It was a good time. A lot of people expressed their excitement for it when I brought forth. And I covered emergency response procedures, evacuation plans, fire safety, lockout tagout procedures for our maintenance personnel. I covered bloodborne pathogens and just re-informed everyone on what the injured on duty protocols were. And we also reviewed and reinforced the protocols for our emergency procedure plan, which proved crucial as recent severe weather events affected the area. Staff feedback did show increased confidence in the emergency response, but I'm still working as a goal to create location-specific responses so we can correlate with each different location since they're in different geographic areas within Davidson County. And we're also Mark also partnered with Metro Nashville PD to provide staff and patrons with Narcan training. So we're leaving this as optional. Means we're not requiring it right now, but if branch locations want to host the session, they can. So staff that want to get involved and just regular patrons that want to come and get the training, they can do so. Just some security goals, safety and security goals that I'm working on currently. Of course, revamping, updating the current safety protocol on the SharePoint on NPL to ensure location-specific procedures for each library, and adding the floor plans with the evacuation routes for all the branches to enhance staff preparedness, especially when you have staff working in unfamiliar locations. And I'll also be adding the location of all the Armor Core installations that we've had on the doors, so all staff can see it whenever they need to. So within my first 3 months of being here, I had went through CPR instructor course back in December. I am now certified to teach CPR first aid and AED training for adults and infants. I am working with Susan Dry in establishing a program that we can use to offer and provide as much staff as possible with CPR training if they are physically able and can be certified by me. We are also working on installing AEDs in all NPL locations. There are currently only 7 available. In a few of the locations we have, we're working to make sure that we have AEDs in all locations. And just the last thing I want to cover, I'm still going to be, I'm currently, will be collaborating with local police departments and fire departments so we can start conducting lockdown drills and fire drills for our staff here. And that's it for me so far, but it's still a work in progress. I said, I haven't been here that long, but I still want to reach more and do more the longer I'm here.
Brandon, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. Any questions for Brandon or Mark?
Do y'all have any questions for me? No
What
questions?
questions for Brandon or Mark, Katie?
Well, I do, but it's halfway off topic maybe. How long does the AEDs, is that how long do they last?
So the actual component of the AED itself would have to be replaced, recommended 10 years, but pads will last 2 to 5. The
They're
pads that you use
expensive,
to
but so
shock
when we
somebody.
invest in them, they're here for a
Yes.
long time. That's what I really want to know.
Yes.
We have had to replace them from time to time.
Soon.
I have to say, coming from an operational background, and Susie, you probably could relate to this, you know, talking about safety is not always the most exciting thing to talk about, but I do believe that is one of the most important things that we talked about. So I know every day is not a boring day for you all, and thank you for the work that you're doing and the proactive work you're doing to keep our environment safe.
Yes, you're welcome. No questions?
Oh, boy,
Okay.
thank you so much, Jarvis.
And I would just like to publicly thank both of them. They do a fantastic job, and we're thrilled that Brandon is here, so.
Brandon, welcome aboard.
Thank you
are
all.
Such a great addition. I'm sitting here thinking, in November, you remember when we did the board retreat at Beaman Park?
Yeah.
Let's look at that. Everything that has happened since then, everything that we talked about there that needed to happen, we're seeing some of it already. So just want to thank the staff, such progress, such enthusiasm, you know, just thank you so much. Any other items?
I forgot one thing. May 1st at 10 o'clock here at the Grand Reading Room is the mayor's State of
That's
Metro.
right, that's right. That's
The mayor's
right.
what?
State of Metro.
State of Metro on May the 1st, 10 o'clock.
My understanding is that there are already RSVPs well beyond how many seats we have. There'll be overflow and everything else. But, so there's always room, I'm sure, for everybody in the library. But if you want a seat inside the room, get here early.
Yeah, I was looking, because I went to RSVP and it said they were all, so we'll have to call, but get here early. And we'll say,
And-
no, this is our library. We can't do this without us. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. And Linda would like for the board to stay just briefly to take a photo in front of the heart.
So if there's nothing else.
So moved.
Thank you. You've been, thank you so much. We are adjourned.
Gosh.
Thank you.
Just came in.
Great meeting.